big game.
Between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Yeah. Sure, you're right.
First play, first pass for Brady. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Yeah,
Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. Throwing on second and long. Brady. And that'll be incomplete.
And this drive is almost over
Why is it?
before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first.
Why is it moving so slow though?
Completion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. It's caught by Mike Evans. And way up past the 35 before he's
That's a
taken
big dog.
down. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Long set.
Brady going to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a second and 10. They'll look to throw again. He'll dump this one off here to White. And he slips up past the 45 before being
Let's
tackled.
get it.
A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 40. Right here in Kansas City at Center High School, it's Rashad White. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. They go right back to White here on first down. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Brady now to throw. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is third down. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defense is just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Brady now on first down. A quick throw, but incomplete.
No, you're wide open. Flip the fucking shit.
In elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a second and 10. They'll set up to throw. Here's White. They set up the screen. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a first and 10 at the 11. Now back to the ground game with White. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The run got 4, 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Brady. Godwin's got it. Touchdown.
And the GOAT. The GOAT.
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But
damn, you trying to kill my kicker?
That's the exclamation point. Now flip it over defensively.
Yeah, man,
they've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
Patrick
Mahomes.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster, and he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Mahomes now on 1st down. Flush to his right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And it's a big play there.
That's a good play.
Finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Juju Smith-Schuster on the touchdown pass from Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from drawing level. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And Evans hauls it in.
The GOAT. The GOAT.
Mike Evans.
Who strikes again?
14-yard touchdown. And the Buccaneers have taken the lead. Extra point try now for Succop. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7 as they... Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And it's a pick six.
How was that, a screen pass? A wide receiver screen pass?
You can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now Mahomes. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
That's where you're dangerous, because you like to run with a quarterback. I already know you're dangerous, motherfucker.
That time, when nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. Well, Charles, not only did they fumble the football, but they're starting to fumble away their chances here a little bit. We've got a 3-score ball game now here in the first half.
And the last thing you want to do, partner, is help the other team with what are avoidable turnovers. You want to hang on.
Bro, don't give up like that, though.
You're already playing against a good team. You're just making it easier for them by giving them extra opportunities.
You done? You finna quit?
So here's the kickoff now.
Come on, man. You got Patrick Mahomes, bro. You gotta put on a fight, dog.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted.
You can't give up like that, bro. That's what a tournament about. Don't giving up.
To begin this drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together. and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared.
He's got a man complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Mahomes now to throw. Open man downfield. That's Smith-Schuster. And they will get the first.
That's all you gotta do. Take your time.
Field goal range as well inside the 25. I love that play because in the snow you think run, run, run. Big passing play.
You gotta try to stop the clock.
Hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And his guys have got it.
Well, you done?
In the closing stages of the first half. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3.
All right, one more play, man.
Back on this in the second half.
One more
say,
play,
remember
bruh.
when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth.
Yeah, let's keep playing, bro. Even if you lose, just keep playing. You know what I'm saying?
For the third quarter. Not too many breaks ahead, according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Mahomes now on first down. And a loose football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll take over deep in their own end after the fumble recovery as they start 1st and 10. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Now a first down throw complete downfield. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin with his second touchdown of the night. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better
and Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter, it would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. So after the INT, it's Brady. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do you do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. And this one caught downfield by Evans. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Buccaneers have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Brady will look to throw for it. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack.